Breaking news! Fabrizio Romano reporting that Premier League has charged Nottingham Forest and Everton with breaching financial rules. Clubs facing points deductions charged by Premier League with breaching profit and sustainability rules. Second charge this season for Everton, docked 10 points in November. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And of course, this needs to be talked about. We cover all football here. I know it's mainly Scottish football, but here, let's talk about this, shall we? Because I think it's a joke what's happening here. I mean, let's say these two have broke the rules, so to speak. Let's say they've done that. That's all good in the hood, right? They deserve to be punished. But there's a certain club, a blue club from Manchester, that have 115 charges against them. And here we are with absolutely nothing being made against Manchester City. I'll be honest, cards on the table. I hate Manchester City. You know, they are pretty much everything that's wrong with modern football. They were a nothing club and they've rose to the top via money, and now not only is it just a lot large oil drums filled with money, it's also cheating. 115 charges, man. It's an absolute disgrace what Manchester City are doing, and Everton, who've already suffered a points deduction this season, looks like they could be getting more. And if Everton get another minus 10, I still think they'll stay up, which is quite incredible because normally in the Premier League you aim for 40, but I think with the like Luton, Sheffield United and Burnley, you won't need that. But I think Nottingham Forest could potentially struggle, but saying that, they have sacked Steve Cooper and they've brought in Nuno Espirito Santos. So let's go into this. Let's go into the fine details. Both clubs have been referred to an independent commission for an alleged breach of profits and sustainability rules in their accounts for 2022-23. Under Premier League regulation, clubs can lose a maximum of 105 million over a three-season period, or 35 million per campaign before facing sanctions. Clubs that breach those rules are at risk of a fine or a points deduction. Everton are currently appealing against a 10-point deduction from a previous charge. The Premier League said in a statement that Everton and Nottingham Forest have each confirmed that they are in breach of the league's profitability and sustainability rules. It added, this is a result of sustaining losses above the permitted thresholds for the assessment period ending season 2022-23. In accordance with Premier League rules, both cases have been referred to the chair of the judicial panel, and who will appoint separate commissions to determine an appropriate sanction. Clubs are in breach of profit and sustainability rules, PSR. Their calculation of the relevant period results in a loss of excess of 105 million, although that threshold is reduced by 22 million for each season a club spends in the Championship over the course of that relevant period. Nottingham Forest spent 2 seasons in the Championship with a 3-year assessment period, meaning the maximum loss for the club is 61 million. Clubs had to submit their accounts for 2022-23 by the 31st of December under new rules designed to speed up the reporting process and ensure any penalties were imposed during the season when the alleged transgression took place. Now, the Premier League's got 14 days to react and, dish this out. Now, of course, Everton sits 17th in the Premier League table, just 1 point above Luton, which obviously would put them in the relegation zone. They lose 10 points, they're 9 behind. Well, Nottingham Forest are 4 points clear, so they would be 6 points behind Luton. And if they both get 10 points, they could very easily stay up. I mean, I know I just kind of said Forest, well, you know what, but I think they both stay up if they get 10-point deductions. But, the title fight this year looks potentially close, but the reality is at the minute is that Manchester City, they brought De Bruyne back. You've seen how good he was. He came on against Newcastle, man. The goal was great. The assist was probably even better. And Oscar Bobb's finish, man, that was quality. Pure quality for him. So that made them win 3-2. Realistically, you think Man City will win the league. But the reality is, 10 points could be massive in a title fight. 10 points could be massive where in the Premier League table. So Manchester City, 115 times 10. That's a lot of points for them. They'd be relegated. No mistake about it. There should be sanctions, man. It's a joke. But Manchester City seem to get away with it. In other news, moving away from this, Ayr United have sacked their head coach, Lee Bolin, the honest man. Now, if you think there was going to be a separate fid on this, then you were wrong. Ayr United sitting, 9th in the Championship. Of course, they did have a 0-0 draw at Gayfield Park. So, it's not exactly ideal for them to be that low down the league table, but yeah, balling. He's been in charge for about 2 years now, and he's away. So yeah, 52-year-old out the door, out the window, and that is where we're going to leave this video. So until next time, Fabrizio Romano hitting the fact sheet again, and peace.